Man, wait until you guys see the car we are working on today. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be working on this beautiful 370Z. So this is my car, guys, for the next few days. Let's go ahead and do a quick walk around before we go over what we're going to be doing. But damn, this thing is bad. Makes me really miss my wing. Jeez, dude. See, this is what I need in my life, guys. Some real wide wheels. He has a front wide body going on as well very soon. And of course, he has the front bumper. And he told me, actually, he raised it up a little bit, so it actually used to be lower. So this thing is just bad ass. Oh my god, jeez. All right, guys, so pretty much what we're gonna be doing is we have this gapping right here and right here. So pretty much we're gonna be cutting this off, removing this whole piece, closing up this gap basically like this. So we're gonna be cutting, removing this, and then pretty much here's an example of what we're gonna be doing. Obviously this will stay down, and then we're going to be making basically a new body line on the wide body, so it is all enclosed and no ugly gaps or anything. So I'm super excited. Let's see if this thing will make it in the driveway, or at least how hard it'll scrape. Damn, this thing is bad, dude. Holy. It's my first time ever in a 370Z. Oh my god, I am short. This thing's pretty sick. Bucket seats and all. God damn. All right. This thing has to be dumped. Like, definitely. Man, this thing is badass. I think it's official, guys. My car is for sale. I want a 370Z. This thing is a badass. All right, guys, so I went ahead and pretty much got it all masked up, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna trim along the body line, and then we're gonna come straight. So rather than following that body line down, it's just gonna come and then go straight. I think that's gonna look nice. Let me go ahead and show you on the other side. So same thing. Pretty much goes like that, down and then straight. This is one of the other ideas that he basically wanted to do, was to close this off, this gapping and this gapping. And as you can see, just by cutting it and folding that piece down, that gapping is basically closed. I can actually do that with a little bit of body work and put this piece back together and fix this as well. And then this has some flex in it, but of course we wouldn't want it like that. It's hitting right here. So if I were to nip this a little bit and kind of start to restructure, I might actually be able to get it to where it'll be the stock kit, or we'll just extend it out like he wanted without this piece. But this is with, and then this is without. What do you guys think? All right guys, changing plans. So we're actually gonna have this piece on, since the fitment now is actually a lot better. So we're gonna play around with that, and then I'm gonna trim as well some of this and try to get this to sit in nicely, and then pretty much we'll just go from there and do the body working to reattach these into their new home. We got this side cut as well. I ended up going on the body line just because it didn't look right, because the body line of the actual kit came a little lower. So I ended up just cutting on the body line, but that shouldn't make any difference at all. I have both sides cut. I don't know if I've already mentioned that. And I tried to put relief cuts to kind of, you know, shape the glass, and it didn't really work out. So we are definitely gonna have to extend it. However, it's not gonna be bad, and I think it's actually gonna look really good. So this is kind of what I think we have so far. We got this piece up and masked up and everything. We do have a small gap still, but it's not bolted in. And then, you know, I think we're gonna work this as well to where this gap will be even closer as well, even though it's not that bad. And then I put all the tape up and everything, because we're gonna end up putting a mold over this. We're gonna use this as a mold, and to recreate. Basically the piece ends here. You can sort of see it, ends there. And pretty much we're just extending all of this right here, and drew a body line, so like you see, it's gonna come straight, and then it's gonna kind of curve right into it. I just have a little piece of soap. We're just gonna take that soap, we're just gonna glide it over, and what this is gonna do is it's gonna make it so that the fiberglass does not stick to the tape, and it just makes it easier to peel it off. All right, we got the first few coats down. Once that dries, we're gonna go ahead and pull it off, and it will be trimmed and everything, of course, and we still have to do the body working and everything over that. But nonetheless, this is what we got so far. So once that dries, we're gonna go ahead and get all of this masking tape off, and then we'll go ahead and get that fixed as well. And then from there, it's pretty much just a matter of putting it all together. Sort of trimmed. Alrighty, we got both parts lifted up, cut, trimmed, and everything. We will end up trimming more and taped into place just for now, and that's what we are looking like. Go ahead and try to to get all angles. All right, and the other side, same thing. So like I said, this side was a bit different just because it doesn't have the gas cap piece. So I try to flow it as good as possible, and that's, I think, as it's gonna get. We will end up trimming more, of course, but again, and that gappage right there is from being hit or something right there, but nonetheless, it's looking really good. So we will end up trimming more of this out to where it's like flush with the body, and then that's where we're gonna mold it. But nonetheless, there it is. Let's see if we can get back. There you go. So with the bottom pieces cut and sucked in, and then no more gap there, there, or there, or there. Now it's a matter of making everything one piece and flowing, and we're done. Looks way better though. Little trimming and whatnot. We are now sitting totally flush with it. Okay. And once we, so this will end up getting scuffed, this will get scuffed, and pretty much what we're gonna do from there, or from here, is once we get everything scuffed up and sanded, we'll throw down some epoxy, and then that's gonna harden together. We're gonna do the same thing here to where it's all together, and then we'll go ahead and pull pretty much this whole kit off, and on the inner side, we'll begin throwing some more glass down on the inner side to make it stronger, and same thing here. And then on the outer side is when we'll begin kind of doing some body work. We'll probably end up putting another sheet of glass as well right here, but nonetheless, there it is. So we may not actually even need a bolt hole right here. As long as this one is down, it should suck everything in. And the way I did that, I put a spacer because it's stripped. The rib nut keeps spinning. So that's how we did that. And then pretty much, I think this has to come up actually. I don't know, we'll figure that out. And then we're just gonna have to figure something out here, or just have it to where it connects. And we'll play around with that, but nonetheless, I mean, damn, dude, look at that. Super stoked. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then from there, we're pretty much ready to start sanding everything down. We'll probably just go ahead and use the grinder with the flap disc, get everything grounded down, and then get it epoxied, and then we'll come out tomorrow, and we'll begin making it look one piece. All right, so I totally did not film. I kind of just got into the groove and just started working. So after kind of playing with everything a bit more, it is actually going to be a lot more work than I had anticipated. However, I think we're on the right track. So everything is glued down right now, panel bonding. Once that's dry, like I said, we'll make sure everything is fully secure, and then we'll go ahead and pull the kit off. And then on the inner side, we'll begin glassing to make sure it's really structural, and repair some gaps that we have that you guys will see in just a minute. And then once all of that is done, we'll put it right back on the car. And then from there, we'll begin actually doing the glass and body working and everything on the outer side. So let me go ahead and show you guys what we have. All right, so here's what we got. So everything, like I said, is panel bond on for now. And all of this is gonna be sanded down and everything anyway, so I'm not really worried about, don't be worried about how it looks. Same thing here, we have gapping, but that's gonna be taken care of. You have a huge gap here. And the placement of this one is actually different than the other side. So we have a little bit of a gap here, so once we have this off, we will have to extend all of this in. I could not do it any other way. This side was pretty complicated. But yeah, once all of this dries, these will all now be part of one, and then we'll begin kind of filling the gap and everything on the inside. So that's how it's looking. Looks really good though, much better than what it was. And same thing here. Everything's looking good. Less of a gap there, but more of a gap there. So I'm hoping this is gonna be enough. When this dries, it'll actually be one. And then on the outside, we'll begin, we'll put tape. So on the inside, we can glass, and it'll kind of build that wall for me. And then on this side, we'll begin, you know, doing the body working and whatnot. But nonetheless, there it is. Super happy with it. I think it looks good. Like I said, and again, the shape is different than that side because that side has the gas cap. Let me show you. So because this side has the gas cap, I don't know, it's really weird, but it flows. Watch, look at it. If you look, it kind of goes like right into it, as opposed to this side, it's a little off. It kind of goes like this and then kind of starts to flare a little bit, but it's not noticeable. And in my opinion, I think it's much better. It's the best work that I personally can do. But if you step back, no gapping really, other than that piece down there, but no gapping or anything. So I'm super happy. I think it's gonna look really, really good. Trust the process. So yeah, once all of this is dry, which maybe later today it might be dry enough, I don't know yet, but we're gonna let it dry. We'll pull it off and begin it. But once everything's body worked and everything and then primered, I think it's gonna look really, really good. So it's gonna look like that's just pretty much how it came. So I'm super stoked. But again, guys, make sure to subscribe if you guys are not already. Hit that thumbs up, hit your bell notification. Stay tuned for part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. I hope to catch you on the next one. Until next time, guys, as always, peace out.